you went on to play for the Athletics, and then the popular film Moneyball came up, and you were portrayed by Stephen Bishop.
Yeah.
How you think, was he accurate? Was he just?
Well,
I didn't see the movie.
One thing a lot of people have to understand is when Hollywood does a movie, that I always say they always Hollywood it up.
Yeah.
You see, it when they say it's based on true facts or true events, that's not necessarily true. Like if you watch Moneyball, there's a scene in Moneyball where my character makes a comment about it costing money to get a soft drink in the clubhouse. Mm-hmm. Or there was a scene where the general manager, played by Brad Pitt, comes into the batting cage and he's talking to me about, needing me to basically come on board to be a leader. And it portrays me like I'm talking to the general manager like, listen, y'all paying me my salary. Like, don't even come in here and talk to me. Keyshawn, man, first of all, my mama would have killed me if she saw me even remotely disrespecting a coach or a manager or someone like that. I have never disrespected a general manager, a coach, a manager, none of that. I was the leader of that team, Keyshawn. Keyshawn, this was my last year in the big leagues. Mm-hmm. A lot of those young guys that were on that team literally grew up watching me.
Yeah.
First day of spring training, I already assumed my leadership role. I knew that's what it was going to be about. Billy Beane, who was our general manager, played by Brad Pitt in the movie, never had to have a conversation with me. That was one scene I really didn't like because it's a portrayal of me, Keyshawn, that is no way indicative of the type of teammate that I was my whole career. Mm-hmm. So the movie, though, and another thing about that movie, I'm gonna just put it out there. The movie, a lot of it is based around Billy Beane and his daughter. If you ever saw it, they go to the guitar store where she buys a guitar or something, and he's supporting her music, her goal to be a musician. So we go to the premiere, and Billy Beane and I were tight. Like the A's hired me the next year as Billy's assistant. So I see Billy, and I'm like, Billy, bruh, how you gonna not tell me that your daughter can sing and play an instrument like this? He goes, DJ, my daughter doesn't sing or play an instrument. Hold on a minute. If y'all ever watch Moneyball, there are so many scenes of this man and his daughter and her singing and her playing an instrument. The movie ends with him listening to her song on the radio. His daughter doesn't sing or play an instrument.
Just a little Hollywood.
So
action.
that tells you about
a little Hollywood script.
That's just they took it and they made it however they wanted to make it.
Yeah. So a little Hollywood script though. So you go to the A's, you play there for a year, you retire. So you wasn't there really that long, but you still was indoctrinated into community. You became the assistant to Billy Beane. How do you feel, though, now that the A's, they're going to leave after this season, go to Sacramento for 3 years, and then ship off to Vegas as it currently stands?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Athletics, a long-time history in Oakland, deciding to get up and go?
Well, it's a huge history they have, too. I mean, they have World Series championships.
Yes.
And they actually have a great fan base, Keyshawn. I mean, those people love the A's. So you feel bad for the fans in the Bay Area. But all pro sports at the end of the day, Keyshawn, it's going to be about the money now. We know that we all know that. Now, if I'm a player with Oakland, it's going to suck to play for that team the next 3 years because you're going to go to a minor league ballpark that only seats around 10,000 fans. Mm-hmm. Now, Keyshawn, every year that passes in our professional career, we're 1 year closer to what? Retirement. Yeah. So if you're on the Athletics, you're going to spend 3 years of your career playing in a minor league minor league ballpark that seats only 10,000 fans. You're almost like you're playing for a AAA team. Mm-hmm. So I personally would not want to be playing for the Athletics. I want to go play in the big leagues. I want to go play for one of those other major league teams. So I feel bad for the fans. And here's another thing too, Keyshawn. the Oakland A's have never been an organization. I mean, they've made it very clear that they're not interested in ever spending any money to really go out and get top-notch free agents. Mm-hmm. So if that's your mindset, then you better be really good at drafting and really good at developing. If you're going to put a viable product on the field, because you're making this commitment to your fans that we want to win, and we want you all to come out and watch us win. Well, Keyshawn, what message are you sending your fans? You going to a minor league stadium for 3 years. And then now, of course, the stadium, once Vegas is all set up, you know it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah,
you know it's going to be state-of-the-art.
Absolutely.
But how are you going to convince your fans that you're going to put a product in that stadium that's going to be successful when everyone knows that y'all don't spend money?
They might spend some money in Vegas, no tax state now. Players might look at that.
Well, hopefully we'll see. We don't know yet, but historically, under the same ownership, they're not going to spend money.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.